From this ugly Yoda statue to the tiny polybag catapult so absurd it could potentially launch a human poop projectile. Yes, you heard that right. Brace yourself for a wild ride through the most hilarious brick-built creations that LEGO actually thought were a good idea. Starting off with this LEGO Operations Mexico building. First off at number 10 today is one of the rarest but also most underwhelming sets ever made. In 2011, LEGO inaugurated a new product molding facility in Monterrey, Mexico, commemorating the event with a limited edition set mirroring the newly opened manufacturing site. But along with the 174 piece of plastic glory, customers were left confused by the lack of instructions and vague description, leaving a lot of people just winging it. However, you won't believe how many people are willing to shell out their life savings to acquire one of these pieces, possibly due to its rarity, even though it not only lacks detail but also barely resembles the actual factory. You could probably build it yourself and make it look miles better than that. Anyway, if you're that kind of LEGO enthusiast who sees abstract beauty in every misplaced brick, this set can still be for you. Would you buy it? This hilarious effort from LEGO comes in at number 9. It is an intergalactic puzzle from a galaxy far, far away. And honestly, it should have stayed that far. Yep, LEGO attempted to make Yoda and it was released in 2002. It brought the Force to your fingertips with 1,075 pieces of blocky Star Wars glory. Now, don't get me wrong, this set had some serious charm. If only they put that much effort into the molding factory. It promised a fun-filled building experience, the kind that makes you feel like a Jedi Master without having to endure years of lightsaber training. But, and it's a big but, there was a disturbance in the Force when it came to Yoda's face. It's like we're expecting the wise and wrinkled Jedi Master, but what we got is more like Yoda's distant, slightly confused cousin. And to top off that face misery, the piece was highly priced, of course, owing to its intricate and complex designs, but still, the expressions on Yoda's face were just straightforward confusing. Fast forward to 2019 and LEGO decided to finally give Yoda a facelift. They released a new version of the 7194 set, addressing the facial faux pas and adding more expressions with posable eyebrows, fingers, and toes, which honestly isn't too accurate, but it still looks far better than the previous version. At number 8, this next LEGO item is hands down the funniest looking LEGO set ever produced, the LEGO Record and Play set. It's as if they commissioned a mad scientist to craft an audio recorder. In 2003, LEGO unleashed the Inventor series, featuring different kinetic or motorized mechanisms, and in the mix was the 4095 Record and Play set. Very little information about them can be found online, aside from the basics. Like, all we know is that with Record and Play, you can make your LEGO creation strut, spin, or even do the cha-cha. Hit record, showcase its movies, and then hit play and witness your tiny model replay the moves. But here's the hilarious part. Take a moment and guess, what on earth is this LEGO thing supposed to be? A bird? A plane? Is it a dragonfly? A grasshopper with dreams of flight? The world may never know. One thing's for sure, it records and plays. What exactly? Perhaps the screams of the bewildered children trying to make sense of it all. Personally, I'd rather record and play something else. Let's take a look at the next build, which is equally as puzzling. This next LEGO set is the Picasso of kangaroos. It's so abstract, even the real kangaroos are scratching their heads. Unleashed in 2015 with 49 pieces, this kangaroo was a limited edition set from the monthly mini model build, an event where LEGO enthusiasts witnessed the birth of a new creation before taking it home. Now, creating something resembling an animal with LEGO bricks is quite challenging. Sure, if you squint and tilt your head just right, it vaguely resembles a kangaroo, I guess. But let's be honest, that head is a masterpiece of wrongness. The pouch sticks out like it's trying to smuggle snacks. And those feet. Are they going for kangaroo or hobbit? And don't get me started on the little triangle poking out of the pouch. Supposedly a baby kangaroo, it looks suspiciously like a misplaced piece of candy corn. And let's not ignore the existential despair radiating from the kangaroo's giant shocked eye. Yeah, singular. One eye. Poor guy. It stares straight into your soul. Thankfully, this masterpiece was a one-day-a-month wonder, with only 250 models per store. So, rest assured, the world isn't under siege by hordes of LEGO kangaroos. Let's collectively exhale a sigh of relief for that. This is the anglerfish. Looks scary. Well, how about this? This is the LEGO version of anglerfish. Just like the kangaroo, the LEGO anglerfish was also part of a 29-piece monthly mini-model build set released in 2015, exclusively for those registered members. If only the members kept it to themselves. Honestly, scary or not, that's subjective. But it does look pretty disgusting. Like, from which angle does it look like a fish? Well, that's a million-dollar question. Without the product's name, you need a magnifying glass, a survival guide, and possibly a therapist to figure out what on earth this creature is trying to be. LEGO Friends Hedgehog rolled onto the scene in 2012. LEGO Friends was like the cool kid on the block, offering child-friendly LEGO sets aimed at the younger female demographic. These kits dove headfirst into all things stereotypically girly, embracing traditional themes and colors to ensure everyone got a piece of the LEGO fun. Now, the LEGO Hedgehog Storage Kit is also one of those sets. Sure, in theory, it's a hedgehog, but in reality, it's more likely to scare people away from LEGOs forever, especially with that pink and blue bow they slapped on the hedgehog's head just to make it more women-centric. Honestly, it reminds me of the Monstars from the video game Braid, although that's a pretty obscure reference, still equally as unsettling to look at. No wonder this exclusive set, complete with its avant-garde hedgehog couture, called it quits in February 2018 after just 13 months on the market. Maybe the hedgehog just needed some time alone to reflect on its questionable fashion sense. In the year 2000, LEGO decided to commemorate the turn of the century with a gigantic model of the Statue of Liberty. With a whopping 2,882 pieces, this LEGO masterpiece promised to test not just your patience, but also your caffeine tolerance. And because it got only 2 years on the market and was retired earlier, the set value today is quite sought after. However, let's address the elephant, or statue, in the room. It doesn't exactly scream Statue of Liberty at first glance. It looks straight out of a video game from 1988. Honestly, if the Statue of Liberty had a distant cousin with a pixelated passport photo, this would be it. Sure, LEGO has since pulled itself together and released a more accurate Statue of Liberty model, but nostalgia has a funny way of making us cling to our poorly pixelated past. The next LEGO item is not your average set or minifigure. It's the LEGO Waffle Maker. Yeah, you heard it correctly. This innovative waffle maker allows you to whip up waffles shaped like LEGO bricks. The cooking plates boast studs that promise perfect interlocking waffles. Or so they claim. In practice, though, it turns out that making a waffle stack resembling the Tower of LEGO is trickier than anticipated. The bricks would not stack up perfectly, leading to waffle collapses and failures, like this product. Anyway, it wasn't any official LEGO release or something. Instead, it was designed by a LEGO-inspired company. While LEGO waffle makers are a recent addition, the idea of LEGO-shaped waffles isn't entirely new. Back in 2007, Kellogg's unveiled LEGO Eggo waffles, 8 stackable waffles that resembled LEGO bricks. The product's motto was, toast, break, build. But the response was the same. The waffles didn't stack up perfectly because, apparently, food is absolutely not meant for playtime. I think we should leave the food preparation for the Easy Bake Oven. For this next set at number 2, you'd seriously contemplate the mysteries of LEGO. I mean, really? Why? Because these 2 giant LEGO heads with multiple faces on them are designed to hold an egg. I'm not quite sure what LEGO's brainstorming sessions look like, but presumably, these egg holders were their attempted undercover breakfast espionage. And let me tell you, it left us all scratching our heads. So, LEGO must have had a moment of self-awareness because they decided to give this extravagant creation a makeover. So, what's the grand solution, you ask? Drumroll, please. They added a timer. Yeah, you heard it right. Now these egg holders are also timekeepers. Twist the 2 and voila, it's a LEGO egg timer. I'm not sure if I'll ever sleep soundly again, but someone, please, ask LEGO what intergalactic brainstorming led to this exceptional creation. Now, we've reached the pinnacle of our countdown, where sheer disgust meets the epitome of questionable design choices. Presenting the LEGO Castle at number 1. This is a 52-piece exclusive promotional set from 2020 that made it into the LEGO Magazine Explorer 2020 issue 3. At first glance, it seems like your standard LEGO castle until you unearth the shocking truth. LEGO, in a stroke of bizarre brilliance, decided to use an actual poop-shaped minifigure as the firing arm for the catapult. Yeah, you're not being trolled. It's a catapult that launches miniature poop. LEGO's official stance might be that it's hurling a massive mound of mud, but let's not kid ourselves, that's undeniably poop. While some people could play along with the charade, calling it a cupcake piece gone rogue, but no. LEGO has a history of using this swirl into the realm of bathroom humor. Back in 2019, it made its brown debut as part of the Dog Sitter set in Collectible Minifigures Series 19, marking LEGO's first, and sadly not last, foray into minifigure poop. Fast forward to 2022, where LEGO, feeling audacious, decided to elevate the poop piece to new heights, or lows depending on your perspective. When in the Office LEGO set, there was a little plastic poop hidden under a desk. It was a nod to a not-so-pleasant surprise Todd Packer left in Season 2, episode The Carpet. Now, you might think it's strange to include such a thing in a LEGO set, but this Office set is made for grown-ups and fans of the show, not really for kids to play with. It's like a collector's item for people who enjoy the humor of The Office. Well then, those were some of the most funny, and sometimes disappointing LEGO sets ever. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.